natural disasters, the hardest hit victims are the children, our future generation.
A kid has been in a disaster zone. They have to go through the healing period. They have to start to understand, but also they have to try to create an image of what lies ahead. It's often the mental scars that leave lifelong problems, not so much their surgical scars. And in particular in the region, this may also be applicable to children who are subjected to abuse. And I think this is one area where art therapy can be relatively easily implemented, because we already have people working with children who are subject to physical and sexual abuse in many of the regional countries. Very much of the focus for the disaster zone is saving lives and doing primary care. And children may have lost all the caregivers and really cannot understand anything about this situation. And really art therapy, if we have trained specialists in these areas, will help them to overcome a very difficult situation, will help them to understand that what happened is not of their doing, and also help them to understand how they can move on with their lives if caregivers have passed away, are not there to support them.
We know that children have limited range of vocabularies to express their feelings, and this will be exaggerated under highly stressful conditions. And art therapy has been found to be an established and useful method to allow the children to express their feelings. Through these channels, art therapists or other people will be able to understand better these children's fear, their anger, their sorrow, and more importantly, their hopes. And appropriate strategies can then be planned and implemented to put these children in a speedy recovery course. And through this art therapy, it's a free expression of what is in their mind. We can reach all these children in an easier manner.
When we rescue the child, we save the adults. This is the mission statement of the Red Pencil, which is a Singapore-based and driven initiative to bring the benefits of art therapy for children who find themselves in overwhelming situations. The Red Pencil is very grateful for the partners who are working with us to achieve this mission, and that includes the Swiss Art Therapy Foundation, the Singapore Red Cross, Mercy Relief, KK Hospital, and La Salle College of the Arts.
For Mercy Relief, we do incorporate psychosocial activities in our disaster response activities. With this collaboration, we will work closely with Red Pencil to send art therapists to further enhance our psychosocial programs. We are focusing our response to disaster situations in Southeast Asia countries.
One of the primary objectives of the Singapore Red Cross is to respond to disasters in the region. And we have done that often, especially because we live in a region where there are many disasters happening in the countries around us. In any disaster, one of the groups that are most affected are the children. And very often the children are the least cared for until after most of the other essentials are taken care of. So we thought that as part of our disaster response, we should also look into the area of psychosocial support for the victims, and in particular children. And that's when we came to hear about the Red Pencil. And often when we deal with children in disasters, they are not able to express what they are going through. And we thought that art therapy will be a perfect way to reach out to these children. We will work with Red Pencil to identify suitable candidates in the countries around the region who can then come to Singapore and undergo a program to prepare them to be art therapists. There's nothing like having someone from your own community, from your own locale, to be there to reach out to the children or to other victims of the disaster.
Children are our hope and our future, yet some of them are facing a daunting life. But the determination to survive is an example for all of us. You can play a part in the life of those children by giving support to the mission of the Red Pencil. We thank you very much for that.